Ha! No. The real yes, as you've deceived. You've got to know how to work with ancient magical materials. And to even get that far, you need to become a friend. But hey, if you manage it, I'll forge you a nice brooch. Do you have any idea how Weirdstone and Weirdstealers learning that takes years? And it's my tire old me, because I'm about to lose it.
Could use some action.
It's nice.
Damn. How did you do that? Did someone teach you how to shape Weirdstone? I mean, sure, the craftsmanship is rough and there's a lot that could be improved, but damn, didn't think it was possible without learning the Dalariata rituals. If you really want to join the Stone Wardens, I've got good news and bad news. Well, the good news is that I can recommend you. The bad news is, since I joined up with One Eye, my word means jack shite to them. You'd need to find someone in the Forlorn Swords who can teach you more about the $4 song. Unless you head north to Quanacht and find Core. Talk to him, mention my name. He should help you get in with the Stone Wardens and Rage Darvanner.
He did? About what? You? Did he get hit in the head with his own hammer? He'd be... Unless you've impressed him somehow. Sir, go on. What did you do? Now that is impressive. That sneaky bastard. Fine, fine, I'll give you a recommendation. But first, I need a little favour. There was a swine pup trailing after us, whining that he wanted to join in. Kid couldn't even lift a hammer or a pickaxe. But the whelp was stubborn and an idiot. He wandered into one of the half-collapsed tunnels in the mine we were scouting. I haven't seen him since. We thought about it, but the risk was too great. With Camelot breathing down our necks and the Red Death spreading, sending anyone down there felt like throwing their lives away. Besides, we already knew the mine was lost, but instead of listening to us, the pup thought he had something to prove. Honestly, if he weren't just a stupid kid, I'd leave him there. Thank you. He might not be one of us, and never will be, but I still hope the brat's alive.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Be prepared for anything. You'll regret this!
Beg for mercy!
I'll have your head on a pike. I will bleed you! I'll fight!
Beg for mercy! Stay sharp.
You'll have to do better than that! I'll have your head on a pike! You'll be fertilizing the soil! I'm not afraid of you!
Please, someone hear me. That's me, or it was. Soon I'll be one of them. I can't hold on any longer. Please help me. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. They don't want me to let go. Wait. They say you must leave. That I belong to them now. They're here, and they will stay. They really want me to join them. It might be too late already. If I'd known it would end up like this, I never would have gone in there alone. Now, neither the Stone Wardens nor my own tribe will want me back. I wasn't a skilled enough hunter to stay with my tribe, and not a good enough miner for the Stone Wardens. There's nothing left for me. And if I'm not a Dalrita, then who am I? Freedom, huh? That's a pretty foreign concept for us, Dalrita. You know, we're used to knowing what to do and who we're doing it for. Don't answer that. I'm just talking to myself. It's not worth talking to me. Even I'm sick of it. Thanks again. I'll try to make something of myself.
I knew that place was cursed. Mother, have mercy on those poor souls who never found their way out. I see he's not with you. Did you manage to knock some sense into him? As all men should, though I'm not sure how that'll work out for him. The kid has a knack for biting off more than he can chew. But his future's not his to worry about now. Let's focus on yours. To start your path in our brotherhood, you'll need a talisman sung from Weedstone. We carry it from the moment we join, and it's our only companion when we fall into the stern dream. One that will allow me to see if Oogway was right to send you my way. Here, follow this design, and when you're done, show the talisman to me. Shoddy work would be an insult to both me and Darvan. Well, I'll be damned. Next time I see Ugwe, I might even hold off on punching him in the face. Sending you here was a rare gift from him. He knows how grateful I am for every new pair of hands skilled in our craft. Take the talisman to Davan at the Ulfer tribe. He'll know I sent you. But, well, don't get your hopes up. Even if Davan sees your skill, you're still not Dalrida. We've never taken an outsider, and I doubt that'll change anytime soon. But for what it's worth, I'd gladly call myself your brother. Good. And maybe we'll see each other again. May Mother guide you through the dark.
Well met, traveler. A nice piece. I recognize Gavor's design. Is this his way of telling me you're worth my time? And I want peace on Avalon. We all have wishes. Bold and straightforward. Qualities we look for among our own. But there's one problem. You aren't of Dalrita blood. So, I can't admit you to our ranks. Our ancient laws say you might, yes, but they're called ancient laws, not simply laws for a reason. If you achieve something great, say a feat of war, the Elder Council might allow you to walk the path. But as I said, it's no old dead law. Well, if you've won Gavor's favor, I'm willing to risk giving you a small task. To prove your worth to the Stone Wardens, you must find a weird stone vein. It used to be the first task for any prospective member of our Brotherhood. These days, most deposits are depleted, so the task is a bit harder. I can tell you where to start searching. We abandoned it a century ago, but I can't guarantee you'll... Until next time. Well met, Trav. Well now, you've done something I didn't think was possible. As a reward, I'll teach you another song. With what you pulled from that vein, I can sing yourself something beautiful.
Darvin, you have to talk to my father. I'm begging you, end this madness.
You're confused, girl. You're asking the Master of the Stone Wardens to stop one of our own from entering the Stone Sleep. Ridiculous. Don't ask me again.
If anyone can stop this, it's you. You can set new rules. If you ever respected my father, please do it for him.
Out of the question. The Stone Sleep is the highest honor in our brotherhood. You should be proud of your father for—
Proud? You're all a bunch of senile fools.
Fuska, Olaf's daughter. Fierce and stubborn. Not the wisest girl, but I can't deny her spirit. Unfortunately, her grasp of our brotherhood's principles is sorely lacking. The statues you must have seen scattered across the forlorn swords. They're not just stone. They're our ancestors. Those who embraced the sleep and became one with the land they cherished. It's the highest blessing a stone warden can achieve. You may never experience it yourself. I've never heard of a non-Rita receiving the honor. Then again, few outsiders have joined our ranks. Help. There's nothing to fix here. Olaf chose this path long ago. If he wanted to stop it, he would. Whatever his reasons, still, calming that girl might be worth a try. Ah, young blood. They struggle with tradition, especially when they can see the world crumbling around them. She doesn't want to lose her father. Since her mother passed, he's all she has left. They say no love is stronger than a child's for their parent. I wouldn't know. I never had parents myself. But Olaf is doing what he believes is right. Fuska will have to come to terms with that. Until next...
What do you want, outsider? No, wait. I'm sorry. Everyone says I talk before I think and need to work on my temper. You are an outsider. That wasn't an insult. How foolish of me. Murder, thank you for opening my eyes. Right. The beginning. My name's Fuska, daughter of Olaf, of the Ulfr tribe. My father is doing something I fundamentally cannot agree with. He's giving up on life because someone convinced him that, as a member of the Stone Wardens, it's the right thing to do. But I think it's pure madness, and I'll do whatever it takes to stop him. Honestly, I'm not sure. From what I've heard, there's no way to reverse the stone sleep. But maybe that's just a lie. I do have an idea, although it's risky, at least for me. You could also try talking to my father. Just don't let him drown you in all that honour and tradition nonsense. Near our settlement, there's a man called Frost. He's a nameless reader, exiled from our tribe long ago. Frost claims he created a potion that can reverse the stone sleep. I think they cast him out because he defied tradition and saved himself. I can't risk being seen with a nameless. If anyone caught me, it'd be over for me. I'd be as good as exiled, cut off from my father forever. That's why only you can help. No one will suspect you. Great! Give me your map. Here's where you'll find him. May Medder bless you for the help you've offered me.
Stop right there. I don't get many visitors. I don't care about your name, so let's just say I'm someone who knows enough to stay alive to... You ask too much, outsider. Now, tell me why you're really here. Sure, I can sell you some. Wszystkie. So she still thinks it's worth fighting? They never listen. Maybe reversing the stone sleep isn't simple. The process isn't just physical. It's tied to the soul. If Ulf's already far along, what do you need? I won't be the one brewing this potion. Here's the recipe. Just don't come crying to me if you blow yourself up in the process. Don't take too long. And remember, don't tell anyone you've been here. If the Ufr catch wind of me, this hiding spot becomes my grave.
Who goes there? Is it you, Fuska? I'm Olaf, senior journeyman of the Stone Warden's Brotherhood. I've never set foot beyond the Forlorn Swords, so tell me, what brings you to us? If that's true, then you carry a great burden. Perhaps it's for the best that I won't live to see the day. The old stories about the one who claims the crown. The eldest brothers say that whoever dares claim the crown and steps through the gate will bring calamity upon Avalon. What kind of calamity? No one knows. I hope they're just old tales. Let me guess. Fuska sent you. That girl is so stubborn. I can see her pain. But I've carried my own for long enough. This isn't just about tradition. I want the stone sleep. If you take this from me, you take my dignity and my freedom. I'm glad we could come to an understanding. I couldn't be more grateful. If I may ask, please look after Fuska. I believe, in time, she'll come to understand. And maybe even forgive me.
Yes? Do you have any news? I'd feel taken care of if you hadn't let my father die. Get out of my sight. I want nothing to do with you, traitor. What was I thinking? What do you know about honor? But you know the worst part? Deep down, I already know you're right. I kept hoping his love for me would be stronger than his devotion to the Brotherhood. Well, I'm not the first nor the last, child. Now leave me. I want to... And thank you, despite everything. You're right. Maybe I will understand one day. Emotions catch up with reason eventually. They always do.
Well met, The girl must not have been happy about it, huh? But there was no other way. Olaf had been longing for the stone sleep for years, afraid it might never come for him. When his skin began to harden, he was overjoyed. Fuska will understand in time. I'll send someone to check on her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything unworthy of her Daurita blood. You know, outsider, now that I think of it, our Brotherhood has a problem that might suit someone of your questionable talents. If you complete it, I'll be impressed. None of our own brothers have managed it yet. Go to the heart of the mountain, not far from here. Beneath a heap of stone lies the entrance to a very important place. Buried. Thanks Tryggvi. Once he began taking the giant's power for himself, he decided the Stone Warden Brotherhood no longer suited his vision for the Daurita. So he brought the whole thing down, sealed off the heart of our work, the place where the Brotherhood once fulfilled its true purpose. We've tried to clear it. We failed. I suspect magic was involved. Even the Thoid, those few who don't share our mutual dislike, would have no help. Here, this is the song we used to sing to get inside. It should work. I don't know why it doesn't work for us anymore. Maybe you'll find the right tones to move the blasted pile of stones. Then by all means, if you fail, You won't be the first. And don't forget to rid the place of whatever it was that smothered the Forgeborn. Until next time. Well met, traveler. So we felt. I truly didn't believe you'd manage it. Something different. In any case, remarkable work. Accept this gift in thanks for what you've done. Maybe. But first, we talk. And I expect you to speak plainly. Lie to me, and you can forget I ever saw you as anything close to an equal. Let alone someone honorable enough to join the Stone Warden Brotherhood without Dalrita blood. You understand? Good. I heard what you did in Connacht with their Minhir, fading fast until you passed by. That wasn't a coincidence. And I'll admit, the last task, the collapsed entrance and the Forgeborn, that was a test. I needed proof for a theory of mine. Now tell me, you're not alone, are you? You carry a power only the Four Dwellers ever had. No need to explain. I already have my suspicions. There's more to you. Or someone inside you. Someone important. Someone with the power to bend Avalon's fate. If I were you, I'd keep that particular companion well hidden among the Dalrita. We have our own legends about King Arthur. Like it or not, we owe him for bringing us to Avalon and granting us these lands. That our king will return, awaken our giants, and command the weirdness to serve him. And watching how you handle places thick with the cursed mist, I'd wager the king's return is near. But the truth is, you're handling the weirdness faster and better than anyone I've ever seen. And there's got to be a reason for that. So if I'm right, and I may very well be, then I have a task truly fit for King Arthur himself. And that's no figure of speech. It's in a place only a returning king could ever reach. It's about our lost tribe, not Gunvalder, who was slaughtered to the last, but Warta, who truly vanished. Many of our stone-warding kin were among them, including our former commander, Hovar. Honor demands we find them and lay them to rest properly. The trouble is, not a single body has ever been found. Despite all our searching, the finest fine hunters overturned every stone and came back with nothing. The trail leads to the gate of the Ford dwellers in an abandoned village. We sang to the stones, trying to open it, but the gate wouldn't budge. Once it glowed blue, but that was all. That tells me something far more powerful than any Dalrita blacksmith or miner is guarding it from within. To me, it's just another story, but I'll share it in case there's any truth to it. The Aghirata worshipped the winter goddess Kamienna, and the herd of tame weird deers always guarded her altar. But someone dared to kill those deer for their magical properties, and that, they say, was the start of the Aghirata's downfall. Who knows? Perhaps it's Kamienna herself who holds them in that purgatory. Complete this task, and you'll be worthy of joining the Stone Warden Brotherhood. If you achieve this, miracle, believe me, whether or not you're Dalrita will no longer matter. Ask your inner friend for help if you're scared. May Mother's strength guide your hand in battle. Until...
My fingers. So cold. I should not have doubted. I never should have doubted. I was once Shauna, priestess of Kailach, keeper of the herd. But now I am no one. I don't deserve my name. I was faithless. I ruined us all. The Queen of Winter, the Veiled One, Kailach, she watched over us, blessed us with so many gifts, but we were unworthy. We betrayed her, and now we pay the price. The sacred herd, the weird deers of the Veiled One. They were mine to watch over, mine to protect, but they belonged to the goddess. They were never mine to give. I saw their blood staining the snow and understood the meaning of sacrilege. The gold coins felt heavy in my pocket, but my soul felt heavier still. The days grew colder, the night darker. We once lived in abundance with creatures to hunt and wares to sell. Not even swine dared tread where we roamed. Shielded by Kailach's blessing, our goods were coveted all across the forlorn swords. But then the animals vanished, the wealth dried up, and my faith, it faltered. Now I see. I never should have doubted. The goddess sees all, even the broken.
Who dares to stand before the Queen of Winter? Let me have a look at you. Your soul is strong. Nothing like those mewling weaklings who dared to call themselves my chosen. Have you come to bow before me? Impudent! You reek of sun, warmth, and drying leaves, of a world that knows no winter. Don't mistake me for your pathetic all-mother. I am no merciful goddess. I demand respect. Ah, I see you were never taught manners. A pity. I would freeze the breath in your lungs so you'd never utter such an insult again. But I am going to need that breath to leave this place. I may not be your goddess, but your body will serve me well, whether you like it or not.
Some, like the All-Mother, the Morrigan, and the Stag-Father, yes. But there were many others as well. It feels like we once had a god or godling for every little thing. I suppose that kind of faith faded with time. Maybe people stopped needing gods for their small troubles when every problem began to feel larger than life. I used to follow the beliefs of my clan, but I abandoned them long ago. I'm not one for blind, mindless faith. After that, I believed in ideas, in people. I believed anything could be achieved if you put your mind to it, especially on Avalon. Now, I'm not sure what I believe in anymore. I'd rather not talk about it any further.
You've returned. What news do you bring of Warta? What? The legend was true. Incredible! Please accept my apologies, my lord. I never intended to put you in danger.
I believe he's speaking to me. Allow me to respond. So, you tried to dispose of my friend here. Is this the famed honor of the Del Rita?
My lord, I would never wish harm upon you or your vessel. I only sought to be certain it was truly you before sharing our Brotherhood's most guarded secret. Believe me, my lord, you won't be disappointed. This could be the very weapon you need upon your return. The Stone Warden Brotherhood has always remained loyal to you, as sworn by Ephraim the First, who had the honor of knowing you.
Ephraim. I remember him well. A loyal warrior, a wise man. I'm glad he founded the Stone Warden Brotherhood. Then, Darvan, grant us knowledge of this secret.
Of course, my lord. You need only walk the Jarl's path. At its end, you'll find the chamber where we guard our greatest weapon.
Then lead on. Let us walk the path.
Yes, my king. I shall await you at the entrance. When you're ready, I'll open the way. You're here, my king. And you, friend of our brotherhood. Beyond these doors lies what you've been searching for. I trust you'll keep this secret to yourselves. Here, this is the song that'll grant you passage. I know the door will yield before you. I wouldn't dare. What waits within, I've already seen it long ago, and I know what it demands. But if a moment comes, one that calls for a choice, I trust you'll act in the spirit of the Stone Warden Brotherhood. No brother chooses alone.
So, it is you. You finally come. Set us free. We only wanted to know you.
We cannot endure this any longer.
Grant us freedom. You are different from the others. We cannot endure this any longer. Yes, we were trying to communicate with you. Only the Del Rita answered our call. In return, we shared the secret of singing weird steel from stone with them. We were friends once.
Ephraim, known as the First, bound us with words of power. He said, "We will protect you and your knowledge will be ours."
We thought that teaching you would grant us freedom. Freedom to return to our people.
But no. He bound us instead, calling it protection. And he demanded we repay the debt with our knowledge. Almost. At first we settled nearby and built a workshop where we tried to communicate with you. We were binding your gods to grant us a voice. But we were interrupted and forced to flee to the mountains.
That's where we met Ephraim. The only one who didn't raise a fist against us. He wanted to speak with us.
We want to be free. Please, expand the space that confines us. Remove the chains that bind us. Only then can we leave this place. We will make no more promises to humankind.
You will have to trust us, as we trusted you centuries ago.
There is nothing to set us free.
Enough. Let the mortal... Do not delay your decision, mortal.
Well then. I won't argue with you, but you should know, my biggest concern is keeping their invaluable knowledge with us. Without it, the Stone Wardens would crumble, and with them, the art of stone singing. I don't need to tell you how important weird steel weaponry will be for the war that's coming. Every brother of the Stone Wardens knows. But don't misunderstand. We've wanted to release those poor souls for years. None of us, however, have mastered the weirdness well enough to break their chains. That's why I look to you, hoping you can right the wrongs left by our founder. I want their knowledge to stay with us, but for them to finally gain their freedom. Through touch. Those who prove their worth to the Brotherhood are allowed into their chamber. There, they receive, well, you might call it a blessing. The knowledge transfers directly into the brother's mind. Over time, they are granted the gift of slipping into the stone dream. Why does that surprise you? For us, it's the height of enlightenment. The body turns to stone, but the mind journeys beyond, to the heart of pure potency, to the very essence of the weirdness, where the fallen foredwellers reside. That is the ultimate dream of every stone warden. I trust that with the king's advice, you'll make the right choice. I'll be here, waiting for your decision.
So, mortal, what is your decision?
No more promises. Set us free.
Silence, brother. That can be arranged. You know it. You must understand, mortal. Ephraim the First knew this too. He simply didn't believe us.
He preferred chains over trusting the Avalonians.
Go now, mortal. Break the chains. Let us finally be free. You've kept your word, so we shall keep ours.
Now I will fulfill my promise to you, sister. Go, and warn our kin of what humans are capable of.
I will go. You may join me. This mortal has proven worthy.
I cannot. My soul is tainted with hatred. I cannot return to the source. May my blood and that of the mortal cleanse me of my anger. Then we shall meet again.
Until we meet again, my brother. Thank you, mortal.
It is true. You are the first mortal in ages to prove worthy of our knowledge, and yet I must kill you in battle or fall trying. Only through this can I purify my soul and return to my kin.
You're here. I heard there was a battle, but those liars must have sealed the entrance. Mother be my witness. I would have fought by your side. Praise Mother, and to you, great King Arthur, and to you, his trusted confidant. Thanks to you, the Brotherhood endures, and the heavy burden of our founder's sin has been lifted. I'll notify the brothers to focus all our efforts on forging weapons. There's no rush, but we will put the knowledge to good use. Thank you for intervening, my lord. And to you, my friend. It is an honor to welcome you to the Stone Warden Brotherhood. From now on, my home is your home. Should you ever need anything, you'll find me at the Stone Warden's Hall.